The recipe that I'm about to show you belongs to the class of recipes of dietary perversions, of course, and it's a raw vegan thing. We were going to make banana jerky. So if you're looking for the ways to waste bananas, this is the way to go. You will need bananas. I buy the most perfect bananas on the planet from Whole Foods. They're uncomparable to anything on earth. Then we'll need the mashoyu sauce. I have just a little bit left, but we won't need much. Then we will need to, I brought the wrong spice. We'll need smoked paprika for this, garlic, and I will need to replace ordinary paprika with cayenne pepper. So I will need chili. Now, after acquisition of the proper spice happened, let's start preparing it. So I will need a bowl and dehydrator for this recipe. And basically what I will need is I will need to cut bananas as carefully as possible in as long slices as possible. This is kind of important because of how much they will stick to the dehydrator sheet. So peel this banana and this banana as well. So it will be kind of difficult to handle them, but we'll see. So I've got 2 bananas. Now my hands are dirty and I can't handle the microphone. Okay, now I can. So, bananas. We need to remove all those like stiff things that we don't want. And we will need to kind of cut them in some way. Since we're doing low temperature dehydration, you see I'm also trying to squeeze to fit in the frame of my camera because my tripod is so low. So since we're doing very low temperature dehydration, we need to make sure that our bananas are fairly thin, because otherwise they will never dehydrate. You will, I swear, in general, you will eat them before they will dehydrate. So I managed to cut them lengthwise. Now you know what will happen, this thing will crack. So now I'm slicing the other banana. There is actually a trick I saw. Some person was able to put their finger like in the banana, and that finger split banana in perfectly even parts. I tried doing this. I made my finger dirty, and maybe by mass those parts were equal, but they were surely not nice looking. So I'm slicing this part in half. They were more like puree, I would say. So and then we're slicing this thing in half. Look at this. It's actually going really well this time around. When I gave you my premonition that it likely won't work. So I'm slicing. This banana is actually not too ripe. For this recipe, for all this finesse, I would really discourage you from using bananas that are ready to eat. So we're cutting this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's so rare when it turns so, when it just works so perfectly. Look at this. I'm almost willing to devote my time and effort into making this what it is. Making Cinnabon things. Then, because they won't fit in the bowl, I'll have to slice them in half here. Why I'm saying that it's wasting bananas? Because bananas are so tasty as they are, but you know, sometimes again, you have someone coming over to you. You have some picky eaters in household. So you need to dance with tambourine, trying to impress them with all those flavors and tastes. And look what raw vegan diet can do. So that's when you come up with all those tricks and recipes. So we're putting bananas in the bowl. We're putting them very carefully in parallel fashion such that they don't have point of strain that they can break on. I'm putting them like wedges, aligned relatively to each other. I'm putting them in. And here is my bowl with bananas. So here in the bowl, I have a little bit of water. When you're working with soy sauce, there is a risk if you dehydrate your food flavored with soy sauce, it can end up being so strong and salty. You will grow averted from soy sauce for good. So I recommend that you dilute it with water if you need to evenly coat something with it. So we will do some dilution. Don't go overboard. This again, bananas will shrink a bit, so you will get a lot of product. Garlic, putting garlic in. Also, not too much, not too much. So this interplay of very sweet and very savory and spicy will be really great. So what I'm missing in my kitchen is chipotle. 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 Chipotle, how one of my Korean friends said. That one will add a lot of spice and a lot of actually flavor to the dish, but we'll just use smoked paprika and be happy with it. So I'm whisking all my spice mixture to make it all even and nice. And now I'm going to grab my bananas and start pouring this mixture evenly over my bananas. Potentially a good thing to do with this recipe, gently moving them around such that they're all coated nicely. So potentially a good thing to do with this recipe would be to first dehydrate bananas for some time and then pour this mixture on them. Because then there would be a possibility that they would actually absorb it readily and actually soak it up. I don't know if it will work this way though. Some of the bananas will of course break during this process, but who cares? We care about taste. And we already did a very great job cutting them properly. By the way, if you have long hair, using the clips is so much more comfortable than using scrunchies. I'm the long hair wearer who absolutely despises scrunchies and tall ponytails in terms of how they feel, but I absolutely love how hair up looks. And I don't, so basically, I like hair being put up because it energizes. It's like the what people who like normies do. They drink coffee to energize themselves. But hair put up acts the same way for me. It's very energizing. But the way it pulls the hair is so bad. I don't like it. But with clips, I actually can wear buns. Very nice. It looks kind of goofy, maybe. Maybe if you use darker or match to your hair color, it would look better, but try it. So I spent all my sauce and now I am ready to put these guys on the dehydrator sheet. So here what I suggest is that you grab some dish, some bowl or plate, and put dehydrator sheet on top of it and try placing bananas in a fashion that they can drip in it. Of course, this bowl is chosen for demonstration purposes only because it will be effective only in a very narrow range of locations, but regardless, and plus also again, this tablecloth goes to laundry right away. So we are placing our bananas. We are going to dehydrate them at 41 Celsius. I don't know in Fahrenheit. Ooh, it's 105 Fahrenheit. I just realized that I've been discriminating my American audience, accustomed to imperial system, and they will discriminate me with their likes and subscriptions. Ooh. So yeah, I'm going to load it in, and nothing interesting will happen afterwards. As much as God will permit them to sit inside of the dehydrator before being eaten, they will spend there. But practice shows that this thing is so tasty that they usually end up being eaten within the first 5 hours of dehydration. So better load them in and go to bed or go for a walk, not to be exposed to the flavor that they will be emitting. Now that they're chilling in the dehydrator, let me know in the comments what you think about this recipe. And absolutely try it if you have dehydrator sitting unemployed in your kitchen. This is some fun thing if you are tired of your just eating plain bananas. So, and plus also for those who have kids, who have like other people in the household that require special attention to their diet, this also may be a cool thing for them to try. So, do it. Let's check out our bananas. Here they are. They look pretty beautiful, and actually, let's taste it. So, they're very good, by the way.